Hi guys, it's True here, bringing you another video with an update on what the PC situation is and just a few other random things there. Apologies for not uploading anything for a week, even in this kind of hamstrung state with no PC and crappy audio equipment. But it's been a very busy week behind the scenes. I've been coming up with lots of great ideas to kind of rebrand the channel, and I'll let you know a little bit of information about that in a moment. But first of all, I just want to apologise to a few developers. I just want to apologise to Artifacts Monday first of all, because the review of Lost Grimoires 2 Shard of Mystery was actually being uploaded when my PC fatally crashed for the final time, and so that's completely stuck, gone at the moment, unable to recover that to completely out the window. So I've gonna have to get that re-review for you guys when I get back up and running, which is gonna be well late now. But quick mini review of it. It's usual Artifacts Monday kind of thing, probably not as strong as their past outings, but nevertheless still fantastic. 2-hour point and click adventure there, and easy achievements if you do want that as well. Second game that I just got a couple of review codes in just again before this fatal crash of the PC happened. We got Albert and Otto coming, which I've played fully through. Again, mini review of that until the main one can go up there, I just don't know when that's going to be, to be honest with you, but more on that a bit later. But mirror review of that, it's a pretty decent Limbo-esque kind of clone, using that kind of one colour tone setting, but this one does it in the reverse. It's more white than black, if you get what I mean, and it's a pretty solid platform. The developers claim it's got about 2.5 hours worth of gameplay, but usual the developer exaggeration rule applies, and it does in this case as well. You're probably looking at just over an hour for your first playthrough, and then when you know what you're doing, about 40-45 minutes to actually rattle through it again if you so wished. Achievement hunters, it's very easy achievement wise, mainly because there's a glitch at the moment where the run for the achievement for completing it with less than 5 deaths is currently glitched and will award you the achievement regardless of how many times you died. So probably if you are an achievement hunter and want an easiest time possible, probably want to pick up straight away. But in regards to that, I'd say it's a little bit overpriced for its runtime and needs to be a little bit lower before you pick it up, other than wanting to get immediate achievements there. Final one is Flying Tigers Shadows over China, I believe it's called, which again is a pretty decent flying simulator, and I was quite surprised actually, because it after the last flying game that I'd played, I wasn't really expecting very much of it. And it was quite a competent title actually, and it's very, very interesting and fun to play. And it does also have some multiplayer aspects to it as well. But yeah, it's a good story. It's quite reasonably well voice acted. There's lots of stupid, annoying 0-point achievements in it, which I didn't quite like. I'd never see the point of 0-point achievements. Just distribute your points correctly, for crying out loud. It's a bit of a weird one, to be honest with you, but the only thing going against it really to make it an automatic recommendation is its price point. It's priced at about £15, and I think that's just a little bit too much for what we've got here. So again, a quick review of it. It's another one really to pick up on a sale, really. But anyway, there's the apologies out of the way to those developers there. Full reviews will go up on the channel as soon as I am back up to, operating speed and can actually produce a video other than this audio over a still image, which is better than I expected it to be honest with you. But it's dreadful, really. But I'd rather do this than have complete utter silence for weeks on end. Do you know what I mean? And it was my intention to get another video up, middle of last week, but been very busy, been very ill as per usual. This time of year does not agree with my health conditions. It's just a horrible time, but been working on some new ideas and some new themes for the channel, some new artwork, some new concept ideas for artwork anyway, because I'm nowhere near skilled enough artist to put my ideas that I have into reality, but I am good at directing and getting people to do, that sounds bad, doesn't it, getting people to do what I want, but you know what I mean. I'm good at directing traffic, but I'm not directing things, art projects and stuff, where I'm not very good at actually making the finished article myself, if you get what I mean. You know what I mean? I know what I want, and I know how to describe what I want, and I know how to give people the idea of what I want. So it's going to be good. It's going to combine one of my other main loves other than video games, obviously, is when I first started this channel, I did quite a variety of different videos. One of them was I collect figures. I collect Marvel and DC superhero figures, and I'm into comic books as well. So I was going to combine the two of those ideas together, and we're going to have, if it all comes to plan anyway, we're going to have kind of like a little bit of a comic booky theme to the channel branding. It's not going to be too intrusive, so if anybody doesn't like that kind of style, it's not going to get in the way or anything, and it's not going to go overboard. It's just a fun idea that I wanted to play around with, and I've got some good ideas that look good in my head anyway, and hopefully when I'm able to speak to a few artists and get the ideas down on paper and on the screen, it's going to look bloody awesome. But that's where we are there. I don't want to make this video too long actually, but I do want to just go over a few other things as well. PC wise, obviously the main reason I am recording this video on a shitty audio mic'd iPad, generated iPad with a shitty audio mic through a shitty adapter is because my PC died, as you probably all know. And I've priced up a PC, I've priced up all the components, and that's good. So I've got the spec nailed down that I want, and I just have to sell a kidney to actually get the damn thing. So, I mean, thanks once again for one of my subscribers, Jerome. Thank you very much again for your offer. You know my, we've had that discussion before, haven't we, about things. I really do appreciate it, but no, I thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. But I just support the channel and be patient until I come back. That's all I ask of you, my friend. That's all I ask of you. And once I get back up and running, I promise you, we will obviously put something in place going forward with what we briefly discussed towards the end of last year as well. So we'll definitely do that. But yeah, the specs are nailed down anyway, and it's just a case of getting the funds together to buy the damn thing now. It's going to take about 9-10 days to actually build it, and then obviously delivery as well. So I'm hoping a generous family member is going to help me out in the short term, just so I can get it a bit quicker. But we are going to be down for the foreseeable future. I think rest of January is for certain a write-off. Probably a good chunk of February as well, and maybe even going into March. It's that bad, unfortunately. But like I say, it's giving me time to refocus, giving me time to come up with some ideas, which I was kind of working on prior to Christmas. So yeah, it's not all bad stuff really. It's not all bad stuff, and like I say, I am going to try and get these audio reviews of vlogs done on a regular basis as well, just so I can keep in touch with you guys. Now, one of the things I did want to do is do a regular weekly, and this was meant to be the start of this year actually, making a weekly review of the sales that are in place, just to bring you to, because obviously I play a lot of games. A lot of you probably don't know, but I play an awful lot of games. I'm actually I don't really brag about this much because I don't think it reflects anything other than it doesn't reflect skill or anything. But I'm soon to be approaching 1 million gamer score, and obviously to do that you have to play an awful lot of games. So I've got an awful lot of knowledge about what's hot and what's not, and I just thought a weekly review of the sales might be beneficial to people. So later on today, or tomorrow or soon after this one goes up, depending on how quick it can get rendered through my iPad and everything, there's going to be another video which is going to be reviewing this week's sales, and there's quite a few good ones, to be honest with you, so it's quite a good week to start this off. Unfortunately, it will just be me talking over it because, again, I've no access to any editing software whatsoever, so I literally can just record audio and attach it to a single image. That's all I can do at the moment. It's back to the dark ages, you know what I mean. But anyway, I'm going to leave that there now. I've been ratting on for 10 minutes. I hope you're all well there in wherever you are, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, or rather, thanks for listening.